So what I have right here is the pieces that I put together that go with the piece of my pattern. So here's my pattern. And now you know what I'm making. One thing I did do is that this pattern right here is drafted for shrink. So I don't need the extra 4 inches that go for shrink. So after I draw the first part, I will draw the second part. Now I'm assuming that this edge right here is flat. There might be some straightening that I need to do over time. I didn't move my cutting board out of the way, which isn't very smart, but I need to straighten it here. So this is one of my backs, and if I look at it correctly, this is my left back. I like to chalk my lines, so I have to make sure that I've got this the way I want it. And then I chalk. So right here, I need this to be 4 inches shorter. So here's where it is. Here's my 4 inches shorter mark. And all I'm going to do is move the pattern up 4 inches and then redraw the bottom. Obviously, when you lose part of the bottom, it becomes a little bit less wide at the bottom. So I have one piece from this side of the pattern, and this is the left back. I need to turn it over for my next panel and make a right back. I will cut this out if I can locate my scissors quickly. I think these will work. All of this will be encased in other seams, so I don't have to worry about my edges here. It won't be disassembled long enough for this to fray or come apart. And it is a mistake to have this on here while I'm cutting, but here we are. So what I did is I cut my strips, and then I put my pattern underneath and overlapped the strips slightly to mimic the seams, and then I pinned the pieces together because you see I have pretty much what the pattern needs. I didn't make yardage or solid piece. I put what I needed, and what I forgot here when I was cutting it out is that I was taking off 4 inches, but that's okay. So this is my one piece, and I think that I will do the other piece here with you. I have this thing where I need to leave this sort of out so that I make sure that I don't forget that I need the opposite side. So this one looks like this. I will press this probably before I sew it. Okay. Oops. So just make sure that I have the opposite side. Yes, this will be the right back. And I'm going to move this up here, but I'm not going to put it where I have seams at the top because I don't want all that extra bulk. So it's actually a good thing that I did give myself a little bit extra. So I'm pretending that this is my straight of grain, and it's pretty good. And then I'm not going to chalk the whole bottom because I have to mark my 4 inches. I'll just give myself a bottom. Neck, shoulders. I already cut my fronts. This is my backs. Okay. Now I have this marked with my paper because I was going to do it differently, but it's okay. So this marks my bottom, and then I line this up on the center front, 4 inches shorter, and then that's my new hemline. Left to do is the hoods. I just wanted to show you how I was doing it. And again, there's 100 ways that you can use denim, and I don't think any one of them is wrong. Everybody has preferences with how they like to do things and what they want it to look like, what they're going for. Because I'm going to fold them together.